Yo, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today, we are gonna be playing Doki Doki Literature Club. Now, I know you guys have seen this. My name is gonna be... Dope. Hold on just a second, guys. Jesus Christ. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. If she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, dorp. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, dork, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in the few years because you're not used to the real world. That's really mean. You trust me, right? No. Don't make me keep worrying about you. Too bad. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Literally me, but I wouldn't look at all. I just immediately go home after school is done. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind and I can't even speak. Makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Oh my god. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Tori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Yes! Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Just a minute. First of all, hold on. Let me get better headphones right quick. Just a second. That's better. Anyways. Now. First of all, the anime club would be my second choice. The first choice for a club I would have is the video game club, cause I'm a freaking gamer. I'll game anytime I can. Anyway, and my character is weak. He is Anyway, let's get back to it. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sorry. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Me. Screw you. Sorry is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Can't you be in more than one club? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. In that moment, I would have punched her. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. And then I immediately forgive her. Yeah. And don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Yuri. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? What's wrong with a boy? It's literally all girls in here, so what's wrong with a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Screw the atmosphere. Hey, dork. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. I'm going for Natsuki, which is the one with the pink hair. If you don't know. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. So, sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes according to Sayori. You can also ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then she turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? That's right. It's good to see you again, dork. Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other well. We rarely talk, but you know something? I don't like you. I know you never let. You know what? For people who haven't seen this game before, I'm not gonna say it. But you know what happens in the end of this game if you've seen this. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika. Come sit down, dork. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? I don't like tea. Me personally, I don't like tea. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Ooh! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Why does she look worried? Why does Monika look worried? With her green robotic eyes. The whiskers are drawn with icing. I keep saying icing. Icing. And the little pieces of chocolate. I can't speak. Holy crap. And little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monika, I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full, and has already managed to get her icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Well, maybe, but not for you. You know, you dummy, I can't even pronounce that sentence correctly. I'm just gonna save just because I feel like it. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before sitting down. The teapot next to the cup down. Before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. Jesus. I prefer coffee, please. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not insulted. Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I really don't. I'm glad. Your family smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the new idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm. Sure, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way to answer. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. What? It looks like she wanted to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. Don't do that. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship. Holy crap, my brain is scrambled. Behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep I can't speak. Holy crap! Stories with deep physiological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination and completely throw you through I can't speak. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read I read a horror book once. That one book was incredible. It was awesome. It was amazing, I guess. I don't know. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. But I'm smarter than a rock, so yeah. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Excuse me? Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. About cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looks like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. Give it back. That back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything about you, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sari sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Huh? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? You know, something as simple as writing a poem isn't that impressive. Literally, anyone can do it. Even a 2-year-old can write a poem. It won't be good, but it's a poem. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing them deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus now that we have a new member, I think it will help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. I don't know if... Isn't that right, Dork? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back on the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Zori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes, but I'm sorry, I thought. Door. You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. Dude, he is emotionally weak. I would have just left and been like, peace. Oh, I need to close this tab. This game is for another video. This game is for another video. Close it. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Zoe wraps around me and starts jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came here for the cupcakes, that would be super paused. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks, I guess. I instinctively clicked. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxieties welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Dork, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Yuri and I never walk home together anymore because she always stays after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole day, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls, aka Natsuki. I'll just need to make the most of my second. Their fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Hey, this music. Pick what you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes the poem. So I gotta think of cute. Playground and table, love, vertical, smile, and imagination. No! jump. Yes. Near defeat, holiday cries, extraordinary, lazy, sweet. Sweet, dang it. Spring cloud, play, charm, disaster, freeze, sunny. Sunny? Dang it. Unrestrained. Dang it. Calm? No. Quiet. Yes. Okay. Fun? No. I don't know. Cheeks? Yes. Okay. Oral raindrops, skipping fear, empty feet. Empty together, electricity, disarray, hope. Aura? Dang it. Agonizing determination, starscape, fulgent, amazing lady, kitty, bunny, Doki Doki, yeah, nature, giggle. I only know it was Doki Doki because she says that later on. Cute. Candy? Yes, okay. Wrath, jumpy, depression, destiny, atone. Awesome. No. Joy, precious. Papa? Yeah. Existence, misfortune, puppy, sugar, puppy. Friends, fireflies, anxiety, shame, heart, comfort, bouncy, stain, rainbow, despise. Rainbow? Ah. I think I got Natsuki there though. Didn't run down us, Now, bring I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in. Thanks for keeping your promise, or I hope this isn't too long of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. So he told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Come on, manga is literature. Back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Dorp always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. That's, you two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Dorf can become good friends too. Say alright. As usually, sorry, is oblivious to the weird situation.
What are you talking about?
Nothing, I'm reading. Okay, guys, sorry about that. Let's get back. As usually, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, well, yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted to. This is... How is this girl acting so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. Enthusiastically, I take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But it doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book, but I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Around in the closet. I hear Natsuki utter in exasperation. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her and cease in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. There it is. Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips a volume right into the middle of the rest. Much better. Seeing a box missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. Sorry guys, if you turn your volume up enough, I need you guys to tell me if you guys hear the voice too. Cause I hear someone talking, almost, behind the music. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box. Hold on. No, I don't hear it anymore. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. They're I slightly hear it again. Probably nothing. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. Yeah, I can hear a dude's voice now. But I'll tell you one thing, Dork. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire, striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly mo. Don't just stand there. Ooh, Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall, beneath the windowsill. She bats the ground next to her, signaling me to come sit here. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? Take my seat. I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. You can't read at the same time like that. Eh? Why's that? I guess it's a little easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that. It'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. You know what? I'm gonna... Okay. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, so much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet. So I can talk at the same time. But it looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these, since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be plot? Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what a lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop. But that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. Later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get into all their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it so good. There's so many different parts. And it's that so. Sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean? Ugh. Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power. Good save. This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well, Natsuki paused for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah? Why does that matter? Doesn't it doesn't it doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Wow, that is a new low. Like I would ever get into paying into anything because it's in a manga. Yeah, sure. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable. So you feel bad for yourself? Definitely not a coincidence. Yeah, I'm saying. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, all of the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention, she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? You read on for a few moments. I finished a couple of chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read, well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. I'm sorry. I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. Urgh. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who won't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems, maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So, yeah. Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flip the page. Suddenly Natsuki starts laughing. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But I get this especially bad when... Oh, I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish the chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience. The thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Are you all ready with today's poems? Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there, huh? Eh? Ah. Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright, I guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, yeah, but Monica just said, don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Eh? Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one for tomorrow so we can start the next one. If it gets bent, I'll kill you. But tomorrow? I only got part way through the volume so far. But I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing his enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? I return to to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I have never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their... Who should I show my poem to first? I'm gonna save here because it's a decision. Monica. I should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in effort. Hey dork, having a good time so far? Yeah. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, I wanted to share you want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Dork. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Dork. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. Okay, so it did go for Natsuki. So take that as a compliment. Ha ha ha. If you say so. Yep. By any chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein? No, not really. Maybe a long time ago. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. and sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that, sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you if you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very... I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? Let's see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It could have been me. See the direction the speckle protrudes? A nosy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he on the other side was looking in. Cool. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems that have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. But I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of comfy and coming on strong. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and try to tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is, if you keep your pen on the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Natsuki. Okay, well, let's start with things I don't like. First of all, never mind. Oh crap, I forgot to finish. Hold on. Never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Okay. Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, I remember how I said I wanted to read your poems. That's what I had in mind when writing this. I wanted to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said, well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show some dumb poem to make me go, aha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. Hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss. That she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Sure. Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me do it if I don't. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. I'll save the best for last. I'm gonna go with Yuri next. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Holy. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Or, yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad. No. Did I just raise my voice? Sorry, I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it It's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten. Take your people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. Yeah, I don't care about what you're saying. I just want to read the poem. Sorry, guys, if you. I'll go into the history after this and you can pause it to read it. Okay. Closer into the light. I can't read cursive, so. I'll go into the history after this. Okay. I'm gonna go into history. Yeah. I'll give you enough time to pause it. Okay. Okay, you could have read it now, so. Say, what's up? This is a good poem, Dork. Are you sure this is your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. That's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Dork. Deep down, you're not selfish at all. You know, trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here. That will be my way of thinking. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear Sunshine, the way you go through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me get out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. What? Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. But it's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Literally me every morning. Sorry. It's just a guess, but... Did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast, even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Phew. I guess that's everyone. Everyone's around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. This is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's really about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. Yes. I was trying to say something nice. Okay? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. And Dork did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writings out. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Dope liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize. That's not what you're stand up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Dork appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? And how do you know he can appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everything okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Dork started showing up. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little. This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting guys. Suddenly both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed as I was standing there. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this would have to happen. This wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason. The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to figure it out. Help me explain that, Dork. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not necessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Dork? Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. Whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna go. I want to choose Natsuki because I'm going for her, but Yuri makes sense, and I don't want to click help me there. I'm gonna go Natsuki. Yuri, you're really talented. Well, but Natsuki had a point. I think that I racked my brain in an attempt to back myself up. I think that's what I said, right? Yeah, back myself up. Okay. I think that conveying feelings with few words can be just as impressive as well. It lets the reader imagination take over. And Natsuki's poem did that and did a really good job at that. Yeah. It did, didn't it? Mm-hmm. So it shows how much you know. That's not Natsuki. That's enough. Huh? Me? She was so mean to me. Natsuki voice whines. Look. What we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing. And sharing it can definitely be hard. But it looks like we learned that today. Even small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Suri is nodding vigorously. Yeah, so you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise. Thanks for noticing. She finally mutters that, barely audible. Yuri looks at me dejectedly. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything she said. So you don't need to feel threatened either. Well, if you say so. Hey. It's not like you need to apologize for me, Dork. Sheesh. Natsuki takes a breath. The thing about... Natsuki glances around the room. But everyone stopped staring at me. Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she posted. Suri and Monica look away. Anyway, the thing about... That's all. Looks away, avoiding eye contact with everyone. Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri. Yuri? I'll go make some tea. Huh? I was just trying to help. I'm sure she appreciated it. Sorry. On the shoulder. But now that we're past that, everyone's read each other's poems, right? Hope it was worthwhile for everyone, especially you, Dork. To be honest, it's a nice change of pace from the lazing around we got a little used to. So my joining the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere. No, not at all, not at all. There's still time before we go home, so we'll all relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature-related things in the club, so maybe you can take the chance to pick up a book or do some writing. After all, that's what the club is for. I disagree, Monica. What about? The most important thing about the literature club Most important thing, having fun. Of course. Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Sarah. And in the end, though, Monica's right. Being in the literature club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing. But in the end, I guess it's been worth it so far. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing your poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. Dork, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself. I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nodded to myself with newfound determination. Dork, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sorry being done. It truly has been a while since Zuri and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sorry about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between you and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I know why she asked if I hate them. And it's not simple logic like you guys think. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Dor. It's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. I think everyone really likes you too. Every day is going to be so much fun. Yeah, sure. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. Pat her around the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah. Let's do this. Okay, guys. Hold on, let me mute the music for a minute. Oh, that's how you hear the voice better. Okay. Okay. So everybody, thank you all so much for watching. It really helped out the channel if you like and if you subscribe. I'd like you to hit that bell. Hold on, let me move this over a little bit. It really helps for you to hit that bell when you subscribe so you get all the notifications from me. Now, I'm going to play more of this in the next. And see you guys later. Bye-bye.